You know that feeling when you open your brokerage app and just stare at the screen for a second, wondering if the number you're seeing is real? That was me this morning. My portfolio just hit an all-time high, up more than $30,000 in the past month alone. It didn't happen overnight, and it definitely wasn't luck. I didn't gamble on penny stocks or chase whatever was trending on social media. I built this gain through a combination of holding great value stocks like Nvidia, AMD, and Apple, and by consistently selling cash-secured puts and covered calls to generate extra income. Let me walk you through exactly how that worked. Over the years, I've learned that real wealth in the market comes from patience, not hype. That's why the foundation of my portfolio is built around quality companies, the kind I'm happy to hold for years. Nvidia, AMD, and Apple are three of my biggest positions. They represent the perfect mix of innovation, stability, and long-term growth potential. Nvidia has become the backbone of artificial intelligence and data centers across the world. Every time someone trains a new AI model, chances are they're using Nvidia hardware somewhere in the process. AMD is another tech powerhouse, constantly expanding its share in CPUs and GPUs, and quietly building partnerships with major cloud providers. Apple might not move as dramatically as some tech stocks, but it's one of the most profitable companies ever created, with a growing services ecosystem and incredible brand loyalty. These stocks have provided consistent appreciation for me, but what really amplified my returns were the option strategies I run on top of them. I'm not talking about risky day trading options or chasing volatility. I'm talking about using options to collect income, manage risk, and stay productive in all kinds of markets. The first strategy I use is selling cash-secured puts. When there's a stock I like, let's say AMD, but I want to own it at a lower price, I sell a put option at that target level. I set aside enough cash to buy the shares if the price drops there, and in return, I collect a premium up front. If AMD stays above that level, I keep the premium as profit. If it falls below, I buy the stock I already wanted, but at a discount. Either outcome benefits me. The second strategy is selling covered calls. For stocks I already own, I write call options against them at prices slightly above current levels. I get paid a premium for giving someone else the right to buy my shares if they rise past that strike price. If they don't, I keep both the premium and my shares. If they do, I sell them at a profit. It's a disciplined way of generating steady income while still participating in upside movement. These two methods, selling puts and covered calls, form the income engine of my portfolio. They bring in cash flow every single month, like earning rent on a property, except my tenants are time and volatility. Over time, those premiums really add up. Now, why did my portfolio suddenly jump this month? It's all about timing and catalysts. Last Friday, the US released new KPI data showing the economy is holding up strong. Inflation cooled slightly, job numbers looked solid, and consumer confidence rose. That's exactly what the market wanted to see. Signs of growth without overheating. Then, over the weekend, came the big news. A new trade deal between the US and China. The agreement focuses on stabilizing semiconductor supply chains, lowering certain tariffs, and encouraging technology cooperation. For companies like Nvidia and AMD, that's a huge deal. Less uncertainty about trade means more predictable revenue, smoother production, and healthier margins. When markets opened on Monday, tech stocks surged. Nvidia and AMD both jumped more than 5%, Apple gained around 2%, and suddenly my core holdings were worth thousands more. Combine that rally with the options income I'd collected throughout the month, and my account value crossed into new territory. My total gain for the month came to roughly $30,000. Looking back, what stands out to me is not just the number, but the process. This result came from consistency, following the same simple rules I've used for years. First, I don't chase hype. I buy what I understand and what has real business value. When I put money into a company like Nvidia, it's because I believe in its future earnings, not because of a random post or headline. Second, I let options work for me, not against me. Every contract I sell is backed by cash or shares I already own. That means I'm never over-leveraged and I can sleep well at night. Third, I stay patient. The temptation to overtrade is strong, especially when you see markets moving fast. But the best trades are often the ones you let develop slowly. I focus on consistent premium collection, reinvesting those profits and letting compounding do the rest. And finally, I keep learning. Markets evolve, regulations shift, and new tools appear. Staying informed helps me adjust without overreacting. This month's rally feels great, but I'm not getting overconfident. The same factors that lifted the market, improved trade relations and solid economic data, could easily swing the other way if new challenges appear. Inflation, interest rate uncertainty, or political headlines could spark volatility again. That's why I plan to continue my steady approach, hold my core stocks, sell options around them, and keep some cash on hand for when opportunity knocks. My goal isn't to time the market, it's to stay invested intelligently, adapt when needed, and let time do the heavy lifting. When I think about it, this $30,000 gain isn't just a number. It's a reflection of years of discipline, patience, and a system that works quietly in the background. It shows what's possible when you combine quality investments with a consistent income strategy. If you're watching this and you're wondering how to start, the lesson is simple. You don't need to predict every move in the market. You just need a plan that rewards you for staying steady, holding great businesses, managing risk, and collecting income while you wait. That's how my portfolio reached a new all-time high, and it's why I'm more confident than ever heading into the rest of the year. The market will have its ups and downs, but as long as I stick to this process, I know my account will keep trending in one direction, upward. And that's the story of how I made around $30,000 this month by investing in great companies, selling smart options, and staying patient while the market finally caught up. This is not financial advice. If you like this video, please subscribe the channel and hit the like button.